The yeas are 218. The nays are 212.
By a narrow margin, the House approved the most direct challenge yet to the administration's war policy, ordering U.S. combat troops to be out of Iraq by September of next year, the first such deadline. Speaker Nancy Pelosi spearheaded the Democratic push.
The American people have lost faith in the president's conduct of this war. The American people see the reality of this war. The president does not.
The debate became emotional for Congressman John Murtha, one of the most outspoken opponents of the war.
We're going to make a difference with this bill. We're going to bring those troops home. We're going to start changing the direction of this great country.
While 14 Democrats voted against the measure, Republicans were nearly unanimous in their opposition, warning it would have a drastic impact.
Who doesn't believe that if we go down this path, we're going to leave chaos and genocide in Iraq?
And they blasted the billions in unrelated spending that Democrats added to the bill to attract votes.
$120 million for shrimp. How does that help our men and women in harm's way? $100 million for citrus growers. What does that do to help our fighting men and women?
President Bush wasted little time blasting the vote.
This bill has too much pork, too many conditions, and an artificial timetable for withdrawal. As I've made clear for weeks, I will veto it if it comes to my desk.
The president's veto threat won't stop the Senate from considering its own Iraq withdrawal measure next week. It calls for U.S. forces to be out of Iraq by March of next year. But its prospects are uncertain. A similar measure was offered last week, and Democrats couldn't even get a majority to vote for it. Jerry Bodlander, The Associated Press, Capitol Hill.